This is the Big Chillin Podcast.
Good morning. This is the Big Chillin Podcast. It's the morning time.
Yes.
We like to capture the early day thoughts just when you wake up, you know?
Yep.
It's what time is it?
What time is it? Oh my
Yeah.
God. Well, I mean, behind this
There's always
episode being
plenty
recorded,
of good times.
it's-
There's 3:30,
yeah, I mean
4:30, 7:38.
oh fuck. Oh God. Coughing. But yeah, the information
Almost fell back there.
that we've seeked. We watched a Jocko Willinck video, so yeah, this week we recorded at 3:30 in the morning,
Yeah.
and then we're gonna go for a run for like 8 miles, and then
Edging
what else
4
does he
hours.
do? yeah, you just
Cold shower,
yeah,
5
cold
minutes.
shower, run for 8 miles, and then come back and eat an egg, and then
raw.
yeah, raw egg,
Well, get it or crack the egg in your mouth, scramble it in
In
your
your mouth.
teeth, like
Yeah.
gargle it, like
And
it's
then-
mouthwash. Spit it in the pan.
Yep.
It cooks up into a nice omelet. You throw that away because you don't deserve food yet, and then
Yeah.
you go run 8 more miles.
because you're still in fast. The
Yeah.
fast is not over.
Jocko
Got 16
time,
hours until
war.
you eat again. Yeah.
David Goggins,
Leadership
athleticism,
and
physicality.
ambition.
Yeah, all those things. No, but some of
Constantly
those are
thinking.
ridiculous, and
Never
people in the
resting.
comment section get like really into it. Like, people who don't do this are
Are
weak and should
weak.
probably just be ejected from the earth. You know,
Beta males
If
who
you,
don't run.
if you don't get up and do 800 push-ups first thing in the morning,
If you don't do 1,200 push-ups
you don't deserve
a day,
to be on the planet.
Yeah.
It's nothing personal.
Yeah.
Um,
Even if you have an 8-hour job, just middle of doing work, drop down 500 push-ups right there. No matter how
but
long
it's
it takes.
it's good to stay in shape and get up early
Yep.
and not sleep.
Yeah, well, the thing is, like, you can do all of those things surprisingly without being a nutbag and without going
Yeah, you can
overboard.
exercise
You can have a pretty good body without,
like
like...
a normal person.
And the funny thing is, does he even have that nice of a... What is
Jocko
his
Willinck?
physique?
I don't know.
Is
It's
it,
not
like,
about physique.
amazing?
It's about
Oh,
the
okay.
physique of your brain, Jay.
Whoops, sorry,
The
never
inner
mind. So
workings
it's
of
not
the
even
mind.
that.
Well, I don't know. Maybe it's about physique a little bit too, but I don't know.
don't
It's just
know.
about fitness and or mentally and physically.
Yeah.
When Lex Friedman has those guys on the podcast, it's interesting. I don't want to run 48 miles in a row.
No, it doesn't sound good or
Never
healthy.
sounded good.
Doesn't sound healthy for the knees or anything,
They're just out of nowhere.
or like the joints.
We could. There's nothing stopping us from tomorrow waking up and running 48 miles in the morning.
Besides, like, not being able to move for the next
Yeah.
couple of days.
Besides
after
that,
Yeah.
but nothing immediately in front of us.
Stops me for sure.
Oh, it stops me right in my tracks.
Yeah, I mean,
Before I even wake up.
yeah, but just the crazy, like, oh my God, who are we talking about? We were talking about, like, I don't know, the subject of sleep came up, and then, like, yes, it said, like, you need, like, some people need, like, a certain amount of hours until they, like,
Yeah, you
reach
can
this
function. If you have
weird-
always slept a certain amount of
Yeah.
hours and you've functioned that way, your body's used to that at that
Mhm.
point. And you can train yourself to, over time, be okay with less sleep. But you, according to a lot of studies that I don't know about,
that doesn't exist.
then,
According to
you need sleep. You need a
Yeah.
certain amount of sleep per night.
literally, yeah, I mean, according to those studies, that's not a thing. The not sleeping as much, that's
It's
insane.
bad for you.
I mean, you need, like, there are sleep doctors out there. I mean, and I'm sure there are
We should
people
get a
who
sleep
say,
expert on the podcast.
That'd be great.
I would love to do that. And,
Be like, is it okay to wake up at 3 a.m. and start lifting weights?
when you've just gone to bed at
Yes.
2. No. Kobe used to get up at 4:30 or something. I don't know. Allegedly. But you get up, you go to the gym, shoot around.
Yeah, what do you
I think
do?
he would come back, eat breakfast, then work out or something. I don't know. No, shoot around, then get 1,000 shots up, then work out, then eat. 1,000 shots.
1,000 shots?
You want at least 5,000 shots a day.
How long does that take? Like 8 hours?
I don't know. That's 5,000 makes.
Oh, so you could take 10,000 shots.
If you suck, yeah. Or if, I mean,
You could be doing it all day,
Yeah.
essentially.
yeah. Wake up, basketball.
I mean, yeah, that's a
I mean,
horrible job.
If you're getting paid millions of dollars and that type of thing to do that. He's like not wasting, using all of his time to do that. Right? That's pretty cool.
That's pretty good.
But 5,000 is a lot. You know, if we were to get up and run 5,000 miles every the number just keeps climbing up higher and higher.
Yeah, something that's not healthy though is their feet.
Oh,
Yeah.
runners' feet.
You seen David Goggins' feet?
Yeah.
It's like
you won't mention that on the podcast.
Nope. It's like that's
No.
why my feet are great. Yeah, what's
Feet are
your
in
foot? What's your
amazing
foot
shape.
regimen, huh, buddy?
Don't eat
Ignoring your
feet.
Ignoring
Don't
your
eat feet where we're going.
God, guess not. Guess he doesn't need feet. Oh well, it's so stupid. But like, yeah, people should do what they want.
No.
You know, yeah, I mean it's hilarious.
Dangerous.
I love the hilarious
very
like alpha
dangerous
male, beta male
Sigma
culture,
male.
whatever that sigma. Oh yeah,
Zeta.
the sigmas, the zeta, and the theta male or whatever.
I don't think we've even gotten to those yet. We're still working on the whole
Yeah, we're doing the
beta
sigma
alpha problem because we're wolves apparently.
Yeah, and then the pike male, then the
The
chi male.
What are
then
the
the
other
gamma.
dude, I don't remember the rest of these. The epsilons.
Yeah, it might be a gamma
the
male.
only
I'm not really sure.
Gamma.
Yeah, the epsilon.
I'd be
male.
afraid of a gamma wolf
Yeah.
or some shit.
What are other Greek words that can be put in front of the word male? Pretty funny.
Socrates.
Yeah, Socrates male.
Um,
Maybe I was Socrates male.
hey, we had a hurricane last night.
Yeah, it was really
Did you hear it?
really scary. I heard some rain.
Yeah, no, I heard some too.
That's it.
I slept.
It was a
But
hurricane.
It wasn't really. It wasn't a tropical storm, hurricane. I don't know if it was like downgraded.
What was this one's
in the
name
middle of the
again?
night.
Ernesto or something?
Lucy.
Ah,
No, it was Elsa.
shit.
Yeah, Norwegian.
Yeah, Norwegian one.
Um,
It didn't. It rained though. Still, it didn't snow. So you know.
yeah, rain. I didn't hear like the howling, the whistling wind that is like the scary part of a hurricane that you hear. But yeah, no, it just kind of rained at night. At like 3. And woke me up. Hey, what about the fireworks, dude? People were shooting fireworks at like 4 in the morning.
Yeah, that
on
was like.
the 5th of July, technically.
Yeah, Monday morning. It might have been 3 something. I didn't look at my.
I didn't look at it; it
Uh,
just felt like 3.
Yeah, I don't have an alarm clock. I have a phone.
Yeah.
Like someone who lives in 2020, but like or 2021,
One.
whatever year it is, that's where it is where I am. But like, yeah, I don't know. I just know it was late and I was in bed and I didn't get didn't get waked up by that. I wasn't woken up by the
No, I
the
don't know if I
fireworks,
was
but-
like having trouble sleeping or something. But may have just been up at that point. But I went back to sleep. It wasn't like an issue. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was off in the. I mean, if it was like right next to us, it would have been an issue. But it was in like a
Yeah.
couple of neighborhoods over. So,
Yeah,
but
it
yeah, what a
wasn't, like,
psycho.
Super loud.
God.
Psychopath.
Jeez,
He's
I
like,
mean,
well, I don't have anything to do today. I should
Yeah.
just ignore everything else. And,
I'm off. Yeah.
shoot mortars right now.
Jeez.
I have 8 mortars left.
Yeah.
Get rid of these.
Still
before
up.
the morning. Gotta
One
get
beer
rid of-
left.
And the lawn people came like the next door at like 7, and like
I don't know
were
how.
weed
I
whacking
didn't
my
hear that.
window. I think I don't know.
No.
Mowing the windows of the house.
Yeah, typically. Oh my god, I'm getting destroyed by this dust in here. Oh my god!
Yeah,
but
sorry, I haven't dusted the room.
yeah,
The-
so
the
dusty.
Fan.
I see the dust particles, the stalactites of dust hanging off the thing. But was it the big, like the huge 0-turn lawnmower that sounds very loud? Is it just like?
It must have been. It must have been. The one that has like the little arm things that
Mhm.
they look pretty cool.
Yeah, I've heard that one come through before.
Yeah.
But sometimes it doesn't wake me up. But like if you're right there, if you're like just coming back from using the bathroom or whatever, and then that thing comes by, it's like, oh my god, what the hell is that?
Super loud.
Yeah, what? It's like, it's loud. I mean, lawnmowers are pretty loud, but this one is
Different.
it's the large, really huge, like probably
I wonder if there's like, you remember
3,000
that
cc.
that garbage truck account that like reviewed garbage trucks, and it was like, this
Yeah.
one's one of these. This model is amazing. I don't know, recycling trucks. What if there was one for lawnmowers?
I guarantee
There
there
probably
is.
I mean, at this point, there's got to be some dad on YouTube talking about lawnmowers, grass.
Yeah, there are.
And this
so
is
many.
morning talk. You talk about the grass in the in the morning, the dew
The
on
two
there.
on the grass.
The deer's coming by, just like licking all the grass.
Yeah.
And getting some water. Do they do that? Does any animal do that? Probably. not.
Probably. I mean, if it's there, they'll
Maybe.
probably lick it off. I haven't seen it, but
If there's no body of water around,
Yeah.
readily available.
yeah, there's so many lawn YouTube channels, like how I restored this lawn that had like weeds and stuff in it. Now the owner loves it, and it's
And
got
it's
like.
supposedly bullshit. The
like-
whole lawn thing.
I mean, yeah, it's not really
invasive.
a good thing to be doing. But
We
it's
shouldn't
like
have 'em.
700,000 views on that video in like a
Wow.
week. It's like, what?
What was the thing? It was like, why are they making us have lawns and we can't have just a garden or?
Yeah, I mean, I
food
don't know.
growing.
There's some sort of weird thing going on where you're not allowed to have like food crops in the front of your house, but you're allowed to have them like in the back of your house. Don't know what that's for. I mean, I guess all the homeowners associations want lawn all of a sudden, but that seems to be like some sort of giant conspiracy
What would
between
the
like,
alternative be? I guess to a lawn.
like pebbles or just a bunch of plants with like some mulch.
Plants and mulch.
That's what I would do. Just like, you know,
It probably
other-
would look pretty good, I mean, compared to
Yeah.
a lawn.
just like the least lawn possible, because I don't know what, it's just not good. We have literally,
They
I
suck
mean,
at growing too. Like it's hot.
yeah, it's not good at growing here. It's like a Chinese grass, so that's, you know,
Chinese
do with that what
grass.
you will.
Careful, Jay.
Yeah, but yeah, it just needs so much fertilizer that's typically not organic. And yeah, it poisons a lot of stuff. And we got deer that live back here that drink the water, and now one of them is white. So, you know, that's pretty cool. Just
Yeah, full what? Well,
gave
a
birth
tan
to
head.
a piebald deer
Yeah.
because of the chemical shit in the water, probably.
Potentially, and it's kind of cool. It's like a fully white, except for the head. Like there's
Yeah.
a line on the neck where it's like a regular deer-colored head,
Mm-hmm.
and then a full white deer. And it worries me because there's an alligator in the lake, and it walks in there, and it's probably really visible.
Yeah, it just walks in the water.
I don't like that shit.
I don't know. Depending on how fast the alligator grows, they typically just like this is
It's
like
not-
the
yeah.
the graduate. This is like the intermediate pond or whatever. They come here, they're like, all right, cool, get some fish, and then
gain a little size.
yeah, and then that's it. They move to another one. I don't know. It's pretty hilarious.
They move to the one across the street.
yeah.
It's like a little bigger.
They
kinda
probably just
funny.
get bored of that one.
There's carp in that one.
Yeah, there's carp. I think there should be carp in every single, or not every single one, but a lot of the little ponds in this neighborhood there should be carp. But yeah, alligators eat everything. I don't know if carp is like their favorite, but yeah, carp get huge, and that'll feed a big ass
alligator.
Get like a 40-pound carp. Jeez.
How we start talking about fish?
Fish.
I
man.
watched a video
Fish
about
all
a
day.
crazy looking bird this morning
Really?
that like I wasn't super interested before today, or super interested in before today, but the shoebill.
The shoebill. Oh yeah, yeah.
interesting.
Is that the one that has like the spoon, or is that the spoonbill?
You know what? I don't know.
Is the shoebill the big ass like prehistoric looking bird?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, it is. That's scary looking. They're so big.
I watched it like video. I wasn't sure if these were like
Yeah, look at that thing.
still around, but they are. And there was a crazy video.
Yeah.
They sound like a gun shooting. Like they'll go like with their
What?
fucking.
That's
Why does that
weird.
look so menacing?
It
right
looks
there?
very
Jeez,
mad,
get out of
even
my
though it's
face.
just it's
But it's
typical
weird
face.
seeing a human next to them because you don't think like they're people, and they like bow to you, like and shake their head a little bit, like that
What?
thing from Harry Potter.
What is that like?
And
They're
you do that, and then they like respect you, and they're really nice.
really?
They like don't.
They're not aggressive?
They're not particularly aggressive. I mean, look at this one.
That one, oh my god, it doesn't look real.
It's a YouTube video. Fuck you.
No, YouTube.
Oh my god, what have I done?
We can only upload on this.
But
Not
yeah, these
them.
are cool, dude.
Not them. Yeah,
I
I
watched,
just
like,
didn't know the name of these things.
A
I guess.
shoebill.
Shoebill.
Sounds like a gun. It literally walked into a place and started
you
like
did
it sounded like a shooting.
Jeez.
Weird.
Yeah, I don't know.
I
Oh
like
my
them. I
God.
kind of want one, but at the same time,
Why
obviously,
would you want?
I don't know. I'm a
a
person,
bird?
okay? And we like
You want a bird
having
again?
animals in the house.
The first bird.
I don't
was
think I
just
want
so
'em.
Great.
I don't want one. What do they eat?
Bird food. He probably
Fish.
eats.
They eat marbled
a lot of
lungfish.
stuff. Marbled lungfish.
Okay, various tilapia species and catfish,
Pretty cool.
frogs,
snakehead.
water snakes, monitors, baby crocodiles.
They probably eat a lot of. I mean, that bill is huge.
Yeah, they may consume turtles, snails, rodents, and small waterfowl as well.
I mean, it looks like it eats whatever it can fit its bill around.
They can live to 35 years old.
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
12 pounds. Now that's
Yeah.
pretty big.
Considering a bird, yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty huge.
It's pretty cool. That's like all the information on it.
I mean, not for. I mean, I don't know if that's like
Everything we've ever needed to know.
less. It's kind of actually. It's kind of.
It's called a
than I thought
B-Rex?
It was a B-Rex. Why is it a B-Rex? B.
I don't know, but that's
before
pretty
T.
cool.
That's pretty
Belaniceps
funny.
rex. I'm just gonna call this a B-Rex.
A B-Rex. Yeah, shoebill's way stupider than
Yeah. Also called whalehead.
B-Rex. The
Whale-headed
whale-head?
stork. No, I like B-Rex.
Yeah, okay, it's a stork variety. I thought it was.
That's
But
actually
storks are
a
weird.
really cool name. like a rapper.
Yeah, the B-Rex. Yeah, B-Rex. If you look up what he's actually named after, it's a bird. That'd be so funny.
Shoot, though.
Some sort of
Yeah.
big-ass bird.
Yeah, they can still do damage though, according to the comment section.
I mean, yeah, if you get pecked by that thing,
Yeah, no, it wouldn't be good.
that would
It'd do
hurt.
some things.
Probably crack a bone.
Well, speaking of cracking bones, Giannis Antetokounmpo played last night,
Mm-hmm.
and it wasn't that bad. They lost because the Suns are good. Chris Paul went off, and Devin Booker is a madman, a disciple of Kobe, and an absolute bucket getter, I guess.
Bucket maker.
Puts balls in holes, man.
Devin Bucket.
Yeah.
I couldn't think of it. The
Devin
Bucketer.
Bucket.
It's just Bucket is the name. Whatever.
I don't know. I see Milwaukee fighting, but the Suns look really good out of nowhere.
Like,
Last year they were bad.
like game fighting? Or like
No, I mean
Like
like I
punching.
see like them putting up a fight.
yeah, okay. That's
Um,
what I thought you meant. But I was like,
yeah.
I don't know. It could be
I guess we could see a
a
fight.
fighty
It's not
area.
out of
I don't know.
out of the question here.
It's not Philly.
A couple of
So-
guys that could get a little rowdy on both teams.
Yeah, they after all have
Bobby Portis
Yep.
is on Milwaukee. He's punched a guy before. Got traded because of it. Or
Yeah,
did they
yeah.
trade the guy that he punched? They might have traded both of them. They said, fuck you guys.
proven violent guy.
That's when he was on the
So-
boat. It's him. PJ Tucker isn't really violent, but he's a tough dude. Jay
Mhm.
Crowder on the Celtics. He's known to tussle.
Yeah.
He was on the Celtics, but now he's on the Suns, unfortunately.
Yeah, he got really
That
good
was
on the
good.
Suns.
The finals are good. I don't know if more people are going to watch it because it's not LeBron versus whoever. Like, they always say, like, oh, I'm tired of the same matchup. Now it's different.
Now they're
I
not
don't know.
watching.
I have no idea. I would be curious to what the ratings are because I mean, the Suns and the Bucks aren't, like, the two best or the two most watched teams in the league.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of injuries, so who
Good at
knows? But
least.
it's competitive, I think.
Yeah,
I
I mean,
hope.
it's not like
Yeah.
I mean, we're seeing some crazy like basketball is growing on me. I guess
I like
I would
it.
say that I wasn't as much of a fan of basketball as like I was. I don't know. I mean, it's still just it's still working its way into my whatever.
Depends on the game.
my
Depends
brain.
on who's playing.
Of course,
but-
yeah. I mean, that's probably with every sport. I mean, I'm not going to watch almost any NFL game with like I don't know because all the teams were so slow and boring. But all of
There are a
sudden now
lot
they're
of boring
starting to-
ass teams.
Yeah, they're
Um,
starting to kick back up. I don't know if
yeah.
they're getting like drafted people. I don't know, but it just didn't look great.
Mm.
They got some Alabama guys which we're probably interested in, but yeah, I don't know. Basketball, back to that. Just crazy like 3-pointers from like 5 feet away from the
They're
line,
nuts.
like just
The
wow.
skill level is off the charts
Yeah.
right now in the NBA, I think. And
all these
like,
guys are. Oh no.
Yeah, no, you're.
Well, they're all making names for themselves without LeBron here, so they're probably like, finally, we can actually
They're going crazy.
maybe get some draft stock or get our stats up here and not get annihilated in the first
like,
game
"We
by
have a
one
chance."
guy. Yeah.
Even though LeBron was out in the first round, but let's not ignore the injuries here. The
Yeah, what did he
NBA
do,
is in
sprain an
good
ankle?
hands, I think, with the young players. It's going to be super competitive next year with everybody not injured, hopefully. But yeah, I don't know how Giannis ended up playing in that game after what we thought was a horrific injury.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he's fine. I mean, he was jumping and landing on the knee.
Landing on the knee.
Yeah, we had no anything landed on the knee. We did not know what we were watching. Still, I think we said this in the last one. We were like, what are we even witnessing with this guy getting up even and then somehow walking across the court to the
It
locker
didn't
room?
make sense walking off the court.
And he
And
like
people have walked
literally-
off with torn ACLs before in football, but
Yeah, it's
I don't know.
possible.
it just
But that, I mean, that was like
He's
that's
the
a
Greek freak.
extreme hyperextension. But yeah, he's like a physical freak. I thought it was just like, because he's strong and big. But no, he's like an actual genetic.
he's built differently from everybody else.
Yeah, his physiology seems to be different as well. Either they like I don't know, he got so lucky, but I don't know how you get so lucky because there are ligaments right behind the knee
Yeah.
that hold the knee in place. But I don't know, whatever. He's fine. A little bit of cortisol.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Brand new ligaments inserted.
I guess so. Maybe he did, because we talked about like his funny throat noise. Just fucking.
Is that?
No, I did that.
Oh, you?
Like
I swallowed,
velociraptor
I think.
sounds.
I was like, ah, shit, that was directly into the mic.
No,
But whatever.
it's whatever. But oh man, what was I even gonna say? Maybe he got like some sort of surgery in the off season to have like I don't know, titanium ligaments or something, or some sort of extreme elastic stuff just put there instead, and he's now like an enhanced human. Because like,
I wouldn't doubt it.
yeah, because how did that? I don't know how that happened. Maybe it's just double jointed, but he doesn't look like that.
The knees.
Yeah, his knees are like double jointed or something.
It doesn't make sense, but I guess he's fine.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. But he's cool. Yeah, he's good. He's running around. I
don't know if he's 100%, but
I don't know. He probably isn't,
looked
but
like
he was
80, 90%.
He was a
He
problem.
looked like himself.
Yeah. He was a problem for the other team for sure.
Hopefully they get swept and he's forced to leave, and then maybe request a trade specifically to Boston to play point center and lead them to banner 18, and that's the plan.
Yeah, because he'll request all their money to stay there, and they won't give that to him.
He is,
lose.
I think he has a huge contract right now, or is about to get a huge extension.
We'll see.
But if he doesn't think Milwaukee can put the team around him, because they're locked in with basically the team they have now. So this is their best chance to win the finals.
Well,
Not completely. Everybody, like, every year there's contracts that leave and get off the books, but they just signed a guy to a big contract at point guard that may not be like a superstar.
Multiple years, I assume.
Yep.
Yeah, like 3 or 4. Yeah.
So they're locked in on that guy. They're
Mhm.
locked in on Giannis, and they're locked in on Middleton. That's 3 big-time contracts that's taking up a lot of the cap space for a 15-man roster. And part of the reason they're so good is their depth. So if they don't have a bunch of shooters around Giannis, then they're not going to be the same.
No.
So,
and also, I mean, the incident could happen where Giannis decides to take after James Harden and all of them and become a bitch, quote unquote bitch, get a little bitchy, and decide to not show up to practices until he is
he
released.
could do that type of thing.
I don't know.
He would have all of the leverage in that situation.
He would. I mean, literally, any team would be like, holy shit. They'd be throwing money like just to have him visit.
And the other thing is, once they do that, every other team knows he has to get traded at this point.
Yeah.
He has the leverage, and those teams no longer have to give up a huge trade piece to get Giannis, because the more time they wait for those situations, the trade packages diminish, and it's not worth as much. Because also he's gonna say, don't gut the team that I'm going to, and take all their good players.
Yeah, so if he sees that, hopefully he's smart enough to realize, he's going to be screwed there too. He'll be the only guy if they get rid of everyone. If they trade their whole entire first,
because you're never going to get the value in return for
absolutely
a superstar like Giannis or Anthony Davis or any of those guys. It's got to include like $1 billion draft picks in the future.
Yeah, he's almost untradeable. And I mean, that's kind of good for Milwaukee too, because he's not going to want to go to a team that's going to just give everyone over.
True, but if he really requests a trade, then they'll be forced to do that, and the Celtics will only have to trade Marcus Smart. So,
yeah. So if they just get rid of Marcus Smart somehow for Danny Ainge,
it would be.
That's what he do would screw over. It was so funny. Was it the Knicks or whatever?
Oh, the Nets. But the thing is, this is the ridiculous part. That was one of the best trades in NBA history.
Yeah.
They traded old Paul Pierce and old Kevin Garnett to the Nets for their future. Basically. The Celtics did pretty good. They drafted Brown and Tatum, which looked very good. They're 25 point per game scorers, and they're two-way players. They defend and shit. So that's pretty good. They just have to build around them. But the Nets, I mean, what they didn't account for is the Nets just randomly being in New York and being enough of pushovers to cave to Kyrie and Durant's demands. Apparently they just do everything for those guys, and they'll just I don't know. There was an article that came out. Let me read some of this stuff.
Extreme. What is it called? Royal treatment.
Kinda. And I don't know. Let me see. Brooklyn Nets.
That's pretty cool. I mean, you might as well. Here's the thing: if you are worth, what people say you're worth, and people are telling you you're worth in the NBA, you might as well squeeze as much out of it as you can, milk it for all it's worth. And you're going to a team that maybe will win. I mean, they're bringing them along, and they're out, right? I mean,
who?
The Nets. Jesus
they
Christ,
were out this year. They all got. I mean, a bunch of them got injured. So
yeah, I forgot they fell out weeks ago. I think.
Yeah, lost to Milwaukee.
Yeah.
So, section of NBA fans, I really need to take anything like office value. Let's see.
Yeah, it kind of sucks. I mean, the whole concept is supposed to be that you assemble this team that's supposed to be unstoppable, and then injuries stop them. That's
Well, yeah.
Damn.
I mean, and kind of what happened is they said, or they were on different teams, and they said Brooklyn has 2 max slots, which means they could pay $200+ million contracts to 2 people. They suck. All we got to do is go over there and tell them we want to sign with them, and they're not going to say no.
Mm-hmm.
They had no idea Durant was going to sign with Brooklyn until he said it on Twitter. So he announced to them that he's signing there. And they're like, oh, cool.
Oh, great, cool, yeah.
Sure.
One tweet, though. Unfortunately, the way it works, Giannis could put out one tweet, be like, I request a trade. And then that's just an explosion in the NBA.
So they have a guy on the Brooklyn Nets that is very, very good, like a magician at circumventing the salary cap situation, I guess. They said, this is a guy, this is a quote, okay. I spoke with a high-ranking official with the Nets who watches over the money. He said there's basically a blank check as soon as those guys got there. Whether that's buying a girlfriend or buying a girlfriend on the side or something, or a house or in California for the week, or putting up money for the boys and equipment for random shit, they're totally cool with covering anything they want to do.
Find a hose?
I guess. I don't know.
Whoa, that's
They
hilarious.
have to have some meetings with them because every
Wow.
week it's something new and they have to adjust the numbers. So I think that's what makes the Nets a modern franchise. It's not their fancy utilities and their defensive schemes. It's that they're willing to put up with this. So what does that really mean?
Oh, my God.
I don't know.
Any team that's LeBron's been doing this shit to teams. He did that to Cleveland. He's like, I'm
Know
going to have
your
to
worth.
be the controller of everything if I come back. And they're like, whatever you want, LeBron.
I'm the general manager.
Just come back. Oh, my God. Just come back, LeBron. It's okay.
Yeah, but
whatever.
they're the new
Anything.
villains of the league on the Nets.
So funny.
Yeah, I mean, people don't feel sorry for them getting injured because they are literally unfair. So
Yeah, they were trying to be just this unfair team. It's
Yeah.
like, everyone's like, ha ha.
But what
and
what that always does is force other unfair teams to form. So then
Yeah.
you get super team versus super team, which is usually fun to watch.
Yeah, it is.
It just, I guess it's interesting that like every team has, or like teams with 3 superstars on them should be unstoppable, but those guys have to do everything, and there's no
Yeah.
bench.
Yep.
Unless like it's for like a year or 2 until they run out of the money.
Yeah. It's not as cool as they think.
Yeah, so they have to score 35 points a game, or
Each,
30
yeah.
points a game, each of those guys efficiently.
Yep.
And like, I don't know, it's difficult to do. Golden State was able to do it because they have the most efficient players of all time.
Yeah, I mean, they just run off of like pure efficiency and not like strength or explosiveness. Just Steph
Pure
Curry's
skill.
just like skill, yeah. All
Him
those
and
guys,
Klay.
Klay Thompson, yeah.
Crazy.
They don't look like. I mean, Steph Curry's way bigger now. I don't know what he's eating. Some horse meat, I think, probably now.
lean.
But like,
He's,
Klay Thompson looks like a regular dude.
Yeah.
It's pretty
Yeah.
funny how some of the guys just look like regular dudes, and they're putting
he's
out
like 6'7", but
yeah,
looks like a
shoot,
regular
like-
guy.
50 feet away from the fucking.
And it's splash every time. It's crazy. They're snipers.
Oh man.
But that, yeah, that's my basketball discussion there. That's basketball talk.
yeah, if you want to hear more of that, make sure to subscribe to the Big Chillin Podcast.
Yes, sir. Let's get to a video. We were talking about fireworks earlier. Just want to get that one out of the way with that screaming chick.
Oh, we got some cool fireworks. Yeah, well, we got an awesome person who loves fireworks, and like the thing is, I mean, they're cool to watch and stuff. I just didn't.
Yeah.
I liked shooting them off, but it's weird. They kind of cause CTE and shit a little bit, like concussive stuff.
Fireworks.
I don't like that.
That's true with the mortise.
Yeah, it would give me a headache pretty much because of the explosions and shit. But it was cool to watch when when we would do it. But now it's just like I realize, yeah, it's basically scaring my dogs. So
Yeah, honestly, that's the worst part. My dogs don't like it. I
Yeah.
don't like it.
yeah, so
I guess
like,
this was
nah.
early in the morning and it's right outside their house. So
Yeah, this is like literally at like 3:30. Maybe this is
in the neighborhood across the street.
yeah, maybe this is what we heard.
God, like you gotta like feel like, oh shit, she's probably just been doing this for the last hour trying to sleep.
Yeah.
It's still going on. She's like, one day I'm gonna be louder than these fireworks if I keep practicing.
Yeah, just keep yelling.
It's the best one. I gotta go back to the part with her eyes like glowing.
I didn't notice that before.
I really feel bad though, cause like she's probably going through some shit.
What are you filming me for? What I'm doing is not wrong. I live here.
She said, "What are you filming me for?" Lady.
It's like because you were yelling and it's crazy. That's why.
People are going to film this.
We missed
Like,
the fireworks.
You're right.
They're not filming the fireworks. They're
They
filming
didn't get
this
any of
woman.
them, did they?
Imagine how this looks like from the outside perspective of these two people. You're seeing fireworks going off. It's like, wow, cool. And then there's this one guy filming this woman yelling in her driveway, not looking at the fireworks. So
That was
bizarre.
the whole thing.
Yeah, well, that was cool. I mean, if it's like early in the morning, shit, don't do that. Wait
Yeah, I
till the
wouldn't like
next
that
day.
either if it's right outside the window. I probably wouldn't go out and do that, which
Yeah.
she did.
Can't wait till next, the next night.
Maybe like
or
go
whatever.
out and spray him with the hose.
I mean, that would just start some shit. You don't want to spray people's fireworks with a hose. They spent like probably $200 on those things.
True.
Probably more.
Every time they light it, I'll just
blow
get
the
a
fuse
super
up.
soaker and like
Spray bottle.
shoot it from the window.
They sell those still, super soakers?
I do not know,
Those were the
but they probably
greatest.
have snipers at this point.
Yeah,
They
the
shoot, like,
super
little-
soaker,
Little pods
like
with water.
1,000 psi sniper thingy.
Oh my god!
Just shoots like one little.
But what would they do? Angle the fireworks at the window in that point? That's illegal. I'm just shooting. water
Yeah,
at the
that's like
fireworks.
they're bombarding their fort at that point. I think
Yeah.
that's illegal. There's some sort of
Like-
old statute.
Yeah, that's like statute 1.
An illegal fort bombarding.
First rule in the book
Yeah, can't do
in the
that.
United States.
Jeez. But yeah, I mean, and the thing is, like, living in Florida is going to be more hilarious now because awesome Ron DeSantis. I'm just, let's call him
Awesome
that.
Ron.
Awesome Ron. Awesome Ron, because that way it doesn't sound like we're
Captain
trying to be
Ron.
dicks. Captain Ron's even
That's
better.
a great movie, and I almost feel bad
I mean,
even
no, yeah, let's not.
referencing him in that, but like,
Awesome Ron.
because he could never be Captain Ron. Let's be honest.
No, Captain
That's Kurt
Ron
Russell.
would be the best governor.
Oh my God! Let's just
There'd be no rules.
let's not stop there. Captain Ron as the president.
That I mean,
We don't stop and ask for directions.
Jeez.
We
yeah.
are the direction.
Yeah.
No.
No, the thing is, he's logical. He's like, if we get lost, we'll pull off somewheres and ask for directions.
Yeah.
Very logical. So that
Head down to
basically,
Ted's
I'm not
Island.
afraid to seek knowledge from others because I know
No,
I
no,
don't
no.
know everything. That's
You know
Captain
what?
Ron.
That's Captain Ron's philosophy too.
Yeah.
And that's
Okay,
something
so-
that Ron DeSantis can learn from. 'cause
Just
he believes he knows
bullheadedness from awesome Ron here. But yeah, I mean, he legalized fireworks everywhere, so now you don't have to go.
everything. The one
and
good
be
thing
like,
he did.
yeah. So now you
Okay.
don't have to be like, man, I got some serious.
Before you
Oh,
say
man.
that, explain what you had to do in
great.
Florida, or like in
Yeah.
in whatever county we live in.
Yeah,
To
Florida
get
County.
fireworks. Florida County, Florida. What
No.
what do you have to do to get fireworks?
Well,
Like,
here's-
first of all, you go to a fireworks store that sells fireworks.
Yeah, there's like a license. I don't know. I'm not sure the whole legality of what it was beforehand. But I don't know if it was like you could only sell them within this premises or something. But there were certain counties in Florida that you could buy fireworks that under the category of like leaving the ground. What was it, like shooting it off into the ground and exploding, or leaving the fireworks that leave the ground
Fireworks
and
that
explode?
leave the ground, I think, were an issue.
Yeah, it was something like that. So here's how you get around it. It's hilarious. You go to like, I don't know, some sort of place like Phantom Fireworks or Sky King or whatever sort of brands are, I'm sure, everywhere across the country. I guess, I don't know, maybe they're just whatever. But like, yeah, you just go into a large fireworks store and
Mhm.
there's just, holy crap, if that plays, and that's basically the explosions with the fireworks factories. One of these stores could easily just like, explode because they're like giant, like truck, semi-truck wheel-sized rolls of
Mm.
firecrackers. They're so ridiculous. Like,
You can get thousands of them. In
Yeah,
one. They
hundreds.
put them in the grill and just forget about it.
yeah, just thousands of feet, just thousands of feet. It's hilarious. Thousands of feet of fireworks or firecrackers. Mortars of all sorts of kinds. And you just basically go in there with a shopping cart and grab whatever you need to make the party fun. And this is the best part. At the register, when you're purchasing the things, the combustibles, whatever they are, the fireworks, the pyrotechnics, as the guys who make them call them. If you're getting rid of, and this is how you do it, you sign this waiver that says you're scaring vermin away from like your
Yes.
crops and your property. So you just walk up with a cart full of like,
Vermin.
16,000 firecrackers, some quadruple stack mortars, some canister, like whatever they are, mortars, and be like,
You walk up to the register.
oh man,
I have
yeah,
vermin.
got some serious vermin getting at my crops, if you know what I mean. Got some real vermin issue over here. Like a huge cart, just fireworks everywhere, and then you sign it and be like, "Yeah, this should get rid of the what do we got? Gophers? Yeah, this should get rid of the gophers."
Yeah. Did you? That's the funny thing. You never had to come up with a specific type of vermin. It was vermin.
It's just vermin.
They're there.
Oh,
you might
God.
have field rats, field mice, or something that
And
you want to
might
get rid
need-
of, and you throw an explosive device at them. You know.
Yeah, you just need a tube
In America,
mortar.
at least.
To get rid of them, scare them away with something that's cool looking at the same time. They hate the colors as well, I guess. Vermin hate cool colors and like
Yeah,
flashy
like
stuff.
oh my god, the worst. No, not green.
Not green and red and purple combined. Oh no, purple rain!
Purple rain. That's the worst.
Hilarious. Oh my god. But yeah, that's always really funny. That was like the pastime of getting fireworks as a child.
You know what were really cool though? The smoke bombs.
Yeah,
I
especially
enjoyed
the
those. They
fat
didn't
ones.
blow up, but you get this purple ball, and you throw it in a field, or not throw it. I guess you just light it. You can throw them. You know what was the coolest
Yeah.
thing? A lot of these fireworks are waterproof, so you just
Yeah.
throw them in a lake.
Yeah, and they just won't go out.
They won't go out. They'll keep doing their thing. They'll just explode, and the fish love it.
Yeah, it's
No, you don't-
totally
you
cool
don't-
for the
you don't do
fish.
that. You throw them in a little like thing of water. Don't throw them in a lake.
Yeah.
Because that's weird. There's probably chemicals in them shits.
Yeah, phosphorus for sure.
Not good for the fish. Maybe it is.
They like it.
You know what?
You
Yeah.
need sort of
They also like it when you tap on the glass really hard.
like knocking on it with your knuckles,
Me.
like Darla.
Oh man, that bitch.
Absolute bitch.
I like how we just call this animated
animated
10-year-old girl a bitch. Fucking Darla.
from a children's movie. That's pretty funny.
Yeah, this is the world we live in. We can
Yeah.
animate different worlds.
Yeah, that's the cool thing. You just make a different world
Mhm.
if you don't.
You
like
think
this one.
people will eventually want to get plastic surgery to look more animated? I think people already kind of do that, right?
That's been a thing for a while. I think
it?
it's already like
Ah.
they're getting the thin noses and the very large eyes. Like
Well, we kind of do that with Snapchat and Instagram anyway.
yeah.
With like, I don't know,
Yeah.
contour.
Weren't the elf ears becoming a thing? Like people are
Oh
shaving
my
the sides.
God.
I got accused of having elf ears as a child, and I was like, you know what? Whatever. I think elves are
Accused of,
cool
like-
anyway. Fuck you.
Accused of like in a bad way, like
Yeah, like
I
you have
accuse
elf
you
ears,
of
or
having
like in a
elf
roasting contest. It's like, geez, I do. Well, fuck, fine.
is there
But
like
now
an
it's
elf
cool.
ear craze somewhere? Where's this happening?
I think maybe China just
China.
discovered Lord of the Rings. Oh wow, I guess
Yeah.
maybe China just discovered Lord of the Rings, and they're like, wow, cool. Maybe maybe there will be a new Lord of the Rings stuff if China likes it.
Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully it won't be stupid, and they'll be like, what we're about here in Lord of the Rings is. Or hold on, sorry, Gandalf. What we're about in Lord of the Rings is family.
Family, dude.
Nothing stronger than a family.
So
nothing-
China's elf ear
Right.
cosmetic surgery increasingly sought by young people seeking a thinner, slimmer face.
Strong family. Yeah, I mean,
China's cosmetic surgery market climbed from about 64 billion, which is equivalent to 10 billion
Yuan.
US dollars,
Jesus
to nearly
Christ,
177
inflation much?
billion. Damn, jeez.
That'll be
There are
some
risks
years.
apparently. Oh, there's pictures.
Well, it's surgery. Yeah, I mean, there are huge risks.
Oh, okay. So they just got them like out more. They're not super. Are they pointy too? I think they are a little pointy.
So which
they
one is
bring
the
'em out
after
more.
one?
The one on the right is usually the after.
Where's the pointiness? Let's see another
Well, you
one.
can
This
see
is a
the
bad picture.
clear difference. That
Oh yeah,
they
the
were-
clear picture. I mean, now they're out. Well, this is just like basically my ears. They're out. Like they're like I can. That's probably why I hear better than.
Well,
like,
you know what's cool? I can't read the rest of this
I don't know.
because I'm not a subscriber.
Oh wow, that's stupid. Well,
Can I pay $18 a month? Realis-
$18
or, no, sorry,
a
18.
month.
$8 a month.
I mean, that's almost
That's
as much as Netflix.
Netflix. That's not worth that because I don't want to read like the South China Morning Post every single day.
What the hell?
I get a weird article about elf ears every once in a while that I want to see. I'm not gonna pay for that.
Yeah.
So let's see on a different thing here. I don't even want to click this because of the title, but I'm gonna.
That's
I ear you.
area.
Okay,
That's
so
what I
there's
was
the
talking about.
pointiness. That
That's
is
pretty
weird.
cool.
It's weird, but it's not that weird, I guess, because we've watched a decent amount of Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. If people want to do that, I'm cool with that. I don't care.
Interesting.
pretty tame compared to like the lizard people
Lord of
that
the
live here.
Rings, yeah. Oh, not to Lord of the Rings. 'Cause they think their face looks slimmer with ears protruding. Yeah,
I
see it.
mean,
No, I'm kidding.
I think
No,
her face
it's
kind of
okay.
looks slimmer without the ears protruding.
Right? Wouldn't that?
But
You
don't
think-
tell her that. She might like, I don't know.
Uh,
Crazy or whatever. But how do they do that? They just like
they flock to hospitals to get this procedure.
that's
Are you
hilarious.
saying flock? But
People just like, yeah, change my ears.
Wow.
Like they're just running in.
a doctor who spoke with the Post divulged that he sometimes performs 6 elf ear surgeries a day.
Wow, that guy's fast.
I mean, it
So-
can't be that bad. It's just like a
So we're gonna have a
both
bunch of
sides.
elf people.
just like pull them out a little bit more.
Man.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have a bunch of elves.
Well, I mean, just Chinese women are getting hotter, so that's all I hear.
I love elves, dude.
Oh well. Elf
I hope
ears.
America starts doing this.
I mean,
I
yeah.
hope everybody starts doing this.
I wouldn't really have to do anything. I'd just be like, finally, people have money.
You just like walk outside. No, I'm
Yeah,
kidding.
I just walk around.
No, but
Hilarious.
this is interesting. Someone said
Elf ears. My God.
either of the 2 common methods is used. One is taking
Two common.
cartilage from another part of the body or an artificial material and placing it behind the ear.
Oh.
The other is injecting the ear with a hyaluronic acid. With this, doctors warn there are many risks involved with the procedure, like infection, scarring, ears ending up asymmetrical, blood clot, skin necrosis, and more.
Yeah. Yeah, my ears are kind of asymmetrical.
I guess.
My
I don't
face
think
is
so.
down to the side a little. Okay, whatever. I guess it's just me. I see it.
I
don't
think
know.
we all see features of our faces that we're like, I don't like
So,
that. Everyone
yeah.
can probably see that,
No,
hate.
just us.
but it's probably just us.
Yeah.
Dare say that this elf ear frenzy, there would be an army of beauty seekers requesting to get their original ears back. Huh.
Well, so yeah, I
They're
guess
just like those online celebrity nose or European style double fold eyelids that was once very popular. What?
double fold eyelids.
I've
What
never
the
heard
hell's
of
a
this.
European style. What they
It's
got?
a link. Should I click it?
Yeah.
Huh.
European double fold eyelids. What?
European double fold eyelids.
Double eyelid. I don't know what.
What's the? Oh,
This was literally a trend.
people got surgery to do this
Oh my god, dude. So now you're hot.
out of a sudden impulse. 23-year-old decided to make her eyes look bigger and brighter. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, do whatever you want.
How much is it? Like, how the fuck do they afford this shit?
$8 a month.
No, not this. Just subscribe to
It's a subscription.
a
for
subscription for
What?
altering your face
Yeah.
and nose.
whenever you want a
and
new one,
ears.
come on in.
Face
No
and
extra
nose.
charge. You pay the monthly fee. Damn.
What the hell? Well, I mean, yeah. What is it gonna look like in China? They're just gonna have like
It's already. They're saying it's growing. They assume it, or they expect it to exceed 360 billion in 2023.
dollars.
Yeah, I don't want to say yuan.
Oh, yuan.
Is it yuan?
Yuan.
Okay, I just
yeah.
didn't want to say it wrong.
It's not yen. The Japanese have yen.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Yuan.
So that'll be about. Jeez, what is this P here? I don't know what kind of thing is that. Pounds?
currency thing?
No, pounds is a different thing.
hell?
2.7 trillion of whatever those are.
P. I don't know what that is. Yeah, I don't know. All the world currencies, excuse me. But yeah, that's pretty crazy. So people are getting the, and this is not even the elf ear one. This is the eyelid one, the double eyelid. So basically, they want, like, instead of having, it's not even really double eyelids. Just like this this protrusion.
like
I
a
don't know,
little
the
bit
part where
down.
it's like the extra skin above the eyelid seems to protrude farther down than the actual eyelid itself. So they were getting that removed to like have the eyelid come out. Like,
I think
what
they're
in
just
the
pulling
hell?
extra part out of it.
This is worth it to these people, like having that sort of.
these people.
Yeah, I would say
The
white
author
people,
is
these people,
Pinky
these guys.
S. Iseman. Interesting. I don't know why I thought that was interesting, but the elf ears will probably not make it here as a craze.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
a lot of people already kind of have pointy ears here, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, wow. It's like a quest to like. It's weird. Like I don't
this
know.
one's a little interesting. This one's cool on the bottom left.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Like not regular white people ears, like regular Irish people ears. Like
Yeah, I'm thinking something pointy.
yeah, I thought literal elf ears, like a point, not like just ears that come out and do that. That's not really elfy. I don't know. It just seems to. It's very weird. I don't know why they'd want to do that, but very odd trends. What was the other one? Oh my god, it was something else.
Another like
It was
cosmetic surgery trend.
Yeah, I forget. I think it might have been a nose one. It might have been like a nose thinning.
Oh, you know what we saw the other day though?
They're
That's
making
that
their
dragon
eyes
guy.
They're making their eyes wider. Yeah, the dragon guy.
The-
Yeah, that's what we have in America. Like people
Yeah,
just
people are
tattooing.
like, they're like, no, we're done with the elf ears. That's so.
yeah, one thing on your
Well,
body.
I already have the
God.
elf ears.
Yeah, I
They were
already
like,
have that.
We saw a guy
Got those over the weekend.
get. People are gonna get scales.
Dude, the tongue splitting must
tongue
be
splitting
painful.
Is gross.
We've seen like the lizard man, whatever. He's existed for like 10
Lion Man or
10 plus years now. The guys who get like the skin implants, like the horns or whatever, and then like the lizard sort of whatever eyebrows, yeah, and the tongue splitting. And this guy had his ears removed, which he said he could hear actually better, which makes sense.
It makes sense. Yeah.
Funnel sound in from the front.
He probably can't hear from as
yeah
far away because he doesn't have like the
yeah. So
the
that's
reflectors.
probably hears all around
ears.
us. So I mean, that's like
That's true. He can
That's
hear
probably better.
anything like footsteps behind him,
yeah. So
or something. I don't know.
must be
That's-
crazy hearing more shit.
Yeah,
But,
smelling more stuff. I think because he got his nostril things removed.
Yeah, he
Just
got
has
like
nostrils.
the cartilage, like I don't know, most of the cartilage on his nose removed, and then it like I don't know, sutured down. I guess he can breathe through it still. I can't remember if he
Teeth were
could.
weird.
Yeah, the teeth were
Dragon
filed
teeth.
down, but that was one guy did that before. There was a and the Tiger Man. Have you
Yeah,
seen that guy?
Yeah, I
Wow,
don't
that's
like that
even
guy.
crazier looking. Really,
he got
than,
whiskers too, right?
Yeah, like these weird implanted whiskers. I don't know. It was crazy looking. But he was even crazier than I think the lizard person. I mean, he didn't have his
Probably.
ears chopped or like removed or anything, but like I don't know. It just looked insane. So these people are just trying to do that all the time. And of course, I say these people again for these guys, so it's not like some sort of. Got to clarify. I'm not not racist. Oh my god. But like
We'll see you in court.
yeah, I'll be canceled. But like yeah, they
You
don't.
have a hearing for your cancellation coming up.
Yeah, for my you coming to my cancellation? Hilarious. But I guess they just want to augment. What is another one?
Well, I remember seeing all of these, or not all of these, but the other ones like the lion guy or the tiger guy in those Ripley's Believe It or Not books.
Yeah, that was like
That was
10
like-
years ago.
yeah,
so they've
like
been
a
around here
school-
for a while.
Library or media center, like in middle school, or at like book fairs. I would always go for something like kind of interesting. I don't know. I always liked space books or like nature books, or I would get the Ripley's Believe It or Not because it had a reflective cover. I mean,
Yeah, I mean,
they,
I
like,
didn't like
changed
going in there
stuff.
to read books anyway. So
yeah,
it's like,
I
what's
want
the
to look
weirdest?
at pictures.
Yeah, show me
Um,
pictures. I'm a child. Show me pictures. I don't
Yeah.
want to read yet.
I'll
God.
read next year.
yeah, what the fuck?
Uh,
Basically,
But those were weird. There was
11.
the guys that did the weird stuff with their face, and I don't want to say only guys. There's probably women that do this too, but there was the
I'm trying to
people
think
that
women
put
do
the
that. Oh my god.
like the extreme of like the hooks in the back, hooks
Yeah,
in the skin, and they're
suspending
hanging.
people. That is bizarre. That is so weird. Now, what I don't
No.
get the appeal. What is the appeal of having like a meat hook or like a large, like I don't know, sea fishing hook in your like pull like?
I don't
pinch-
know.
You pinch your skin and a huge chunk of skin. Like it is a
Huge.
lot. It's like an inch thick.
You would think
part
there's
of
some
skin.
meat there that you're like
Yeah.
trying to like stab through, but I guess they somehow get
Oh.
the skin only.
Yeah, and there's no. They get the skin like none of the muscle and stuff because that would be terrible. You just rip
Then
muscle
they're
off
like
your
hanging
bone.
from a crane.
Yeah, by their skin. It's like pulling their skin.
I guess
and,
they
like, ugh.
spread out the like or distribute
The weight
the
is distributed. Yeah, I mean it's dispersed throughout all of the hooks,
Could
but
you
it's like
imagine?
12 hooks in their back.
You imagine one of them comes out, or like one of them rips.
That's
and then the
that's
other one
happened
fucking
before. Yeah, that's always. I'm like, oh
Oh,
my god,
no.
what if they all just fucking rip out? That's always the thing. Watching them get suspended, it's just like the worst. It's like, oh my
That'd be
god,
disgusting.
what if they fucking rip out? You're so stupid. And then the one guy who did it, I don't know if we saw the video on this podcast, but on Tosh.0, the guy who did it, and then he fell and snapped his leg open, and like his
His bone was sticking out.
yeah, like his tibia like came out right here on his the lower ankle or the inside of his lower ankle, and it was just like very bad. Or wait, actually, I think it might have been worse than that. I think it broke in half and like actually split the skin open. Terrible. So not even a thing that you'd expect to happen in one of
No.
those ridiculous, but it's so
He
disgusting.
was already getting injured for fun.
Yeah, and then like watch. Yeah, you're already literally injuring yourself for fun. And there, it's funny watching him get the hooks in. There's sometimes like, like they went to pain. It's like, no shit, buddy. You're getting a hook through your skin.
Yeah.
Just don't do it. Stop doing it. You don't have to do this.
You're
like
not flying.
this
like,
mad passion to put hooks in my skin and hang from the
where are
ceiling.
your parents?
Yeah, what were they like? What were they like?
Were they
Holy
stabby
shit.
as well?
Was your dad the barber from
Was your dad
was it
Pinhead?
Sweeney Todd or whatever?
Whatever.
Like, is that the thing, Sweeney Todd, where he
Yeah,
murders
it's a
people?
Demon
Yeah,
barber.
seriously, was your dad Hellraiser? That's a
Yeah,
better
that's what
one.
it was.
That's way better.
I was thinking of Pinhead Larry.
Pinhead is the same thing. They call him Pinhead
Okay,
too.
good.
Or one of the Cinnabites. Like, what the hell? That's his little henchman.
Oh,
Little
really?
gross, weird guys. That
I
he
thought
has.
Cinnabites were like little cinnamon buns or something.
Me too. I'd like
That's
to
what I
think of them
pictured.
as that instead.
I was
That's
like,
why
oh,
it's a dumb name.
Cinnabites.
I think that's what they're called.
You get a Cinna pie from
Yeah.
Pizza Hut or whatever, whichever pizza place has a Cinna pie.
Disgusting. We should
It's
make
like-
one of those.
You know what? You're right. Let's make
Write
one
that
and then
down.
like
I think
debut it on the podcast.
Cinnapie.
Cinna pie podcast.
This podcast food that we're gonna be eating to the mic is a Cinnapie.
Maybe we should do that like in like every episode. Maybe if we have this on camera,
No, yeah, totally.
we'll be
down.
like, this is the coolest thing we made this week.
Yep,
Here's how we did it.
food. Yeah, it just goes to like a little 10-minute or 15-minute segment in the podcast, like cooking. Like, all right, guys, we're making whatever,
That'd be cool.
and then it goes back to the podcast.
back to the podcast.
And then we're eating
What'd
it,
you
we're like,
think about
it's
that?
delicious.
Oh, you're right. We'll like cut to the
Yeah.
making of it and then we'll try it. Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be pretty funny. Sorry.
No. Nothing.
Right.
You want to watch this bagpipe guy?
I really think we should because this is.
I'm not sure if it's going to be allowed, but
Well,
if
they're
it's
always
not,
loud.
whatever. We're not blurring anything out.
Terrible singers. That's where things go awry.
That's where things go.
All right, I got a pipe bang. Pipe.
I gotta hear the last part again. 'Cause that- He was about to
Piper died.
repeat.
He will not repeat. What?
He was like, I repeat. He was about to say it again.
I repeat. Piper died. Did you hear all the pipes break, or was that his face on the
Yeah.
chairs? I don't know.
I don't know, but do you think he like ran out of air?
Yeah, I mean bagpipes. You basically the whole thing of the bagpipe is you have to keep on filling the bag. So as you're pushing it, you have to keep on bellowing in air.
Oh,
So
man.
and bagpipe songs literally could be, as we know, 20 minutes long.
Yeah.
More than that, actually. I've heard ones that are like 40 minutes long. So you've got to be just like blowing into the bagpipe, and they typically stand for
Yeah.
that. So this guy made the mistake of sitting
And you're probably
down
nervous.
first. That too.
Heart's
I mean,
beating.
it could be his first like bagpipe performance in front of a bunch of drunk people. So you never know what's gonna happen.
Everyone's got their phone out on you.
Yeah, everyone's
Shit.
filming you. That's always.
You
what's
know you're
happening.
not wearing any underwear
Yeah.
underneath for some reason.
Yeah,
Yeah,
ridiculous.
apparently, true Scotsmen
Yeah.
like to feel a breeze.
Yep.
Uh,
The true Scotsman,
likes to
but
feel
there's
a
no true
breeze on
Scotsman.
his taint.
There's actually a fun fallacy,
Yeah.
the no true Scotsman
Yeah.
fallacy.
I like that.
If you can't feel the wind blowing on your taint,
You're
there's
not
no reason
a true.
to be a Scotsman.
That's pretty cool.
Yes.
This was in Braveheart. Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is a scene from Braveheart. They did that when the disgusting British shot.
Disgusting.
When the disgusting, dirty, gross, redcoat British shot
Back
the,
in the day,
arrows at the
I
guys.
have no problem with saying that.
Yeah, because they tried to genocide, the Scottish and the Irish. So they
And
could-
like, not just them. So
yeah,
they were
So,
dicks. Let's be
absolute
honest.
dicks back in the day, and literally that was the thing. Like when
And they're
in
just a
Braveheart,
couple of little bean eating.
yeah, a bunch of bean on
Yeah, I know.
toast, like egg for dinner eating, just pieces of
They are
shit.
now. No.
Pasty ass, no hair, syphilis having ass,
Yeah, man. Teeth.
no teeth having ass. Yeah, man, teeth. The teeth are shitty.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I guess we're just gonna roast the British right now.
yeah. Yeah, they would basically just, take when Scottish people and Irish people got married, they would take the bride and they just have like a gangbang and they'd be like, here you go, here's your wife back.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't
So-
even feel bad for
Me either.
what
The
happened.
stupid British is like the crown is. That's why I think like
Get
anything
tea
with the
outta
crown
here.
is so stupid. It's like get out of here. You guys literally were like one of the besides like Genghis Khan, I guess, one of the original
Dicks in
genociders.
the world, like most
Yeah.
recently. So fuck you.
Yeah, I mean you want you want to see like some crazy shit that like you think the U.S. is colonizer or a bunch of colonizers check out the history of the British. Check out the Opium War. That's a good one. But like,
They were cool.
yeah. But back to the bagpiper. We're probably gonna have to blur that out. But like, I mean, I'd be
I
fine.
don't know. I didn't see any nuts.
I saw
at
just a
all.
butt crack, but I don't know if YouTube is cool with butt crack. They're
see.
fine with shaft.
And that's gonna be the
Not the movie
Shaft.
Shaft, but they're fine with Wiener Shaft.
Wiener Shaft.
They're fine with Wiener Shaft.
That's the name of the episode.
Wiener Shaft.
No. Can we put anything like in reference to this? YouTube, don't take this down. That's the title.
Please don't do. Now we'll put like an octagon over his butt again.
Yeah, see. That's what we did in one of the first episodes. Because there was a great video. So
That was so funny.
I don't even know what it was, but it didn't even cover the whole thing that was in
Just, like,
question.
Part
And
of it.
YouTube was like, yeah, this is good.
That was cool, man. Then a
As long as
naked,
you try.
yeah. Then a naked fat girl goes on there. YouTube's like, hey, no, we're traumatized.
You put one video of Lizzo
Yeah.
up on.
Yeah, I know. It was a lean peen,
You
so
know
I
what,
guess they're fine with that.
It's low-hanging fruit to rip on Lizzo
Yeah, we
at
shouldn't
this
rip
point,
on Lizzo.
because, like,
We should rip on her after she loses
Like-
weight for losing weight.
yeah. Get out of here, Lizzo.
Like normal people do.
yeah. Like when Adele lost all
Yeah.
that weight, and she's like, hey, everybody.
I'm
I'm
healthy
ready to
now.
come
They're like,
out.
gross. No, you're not. Fuck you, Adele. Yeah.
Adele is the type of laptop.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Go away. No more. We hate your music now. That's so stupid. So I guess only fat people are fans of Adele, I guess?
I guess if
Yeah.
they don't identify with her now.
Fat is part of my identity, so I don't like her anymore. So hilarious.
But, hello from the other side. Is
Can't say I've heard it.
such a banger. You've heard it.
I've heard it in memes. I haven't heard the whole thing. This is amazing. This is like some classic Monty Python type stuff. Pretty much only because they're British, but like
Yeah. Anything that's funny and
Yeah.
like the people happen to be British,
classic
they're like,
Monty Python.
this reminds me of Monty Python.
That'd be some shit to say, like to piss off British people.
Oh, yeah.
If we ever go there.
Any type of comedy. Let's just go to a bunch of open mics and tell everybody there that they reminded us of Monty Python.
Oh my god! It's like I've already seen Monty Python, bro. You can't.
Be like, have you ever heard of Monty Python?
Yeah, you're copying them right now. Okay.
You sound just like him.
That is so funny. But anyway, this is perfect, classic live news stuff going
Barrage,
on.
if you would like to kneel there.
Come on then. Don't hurt me.
That had me with your
Well,
inflatable
thank
sword.
You are now
Subord.
Sir Nigel Farage.
Alright, so
We're
here's
also
some funny
making you
stuff
honorary
ensues.
British ambassador to America and honorary MP for South Planet because
they
they
did all
didn't
this fake
elect
stuff.
you for real. So arise, Sir Nigel.
Now we're going to
very
have
much.
questions and commentary
I'm honoured.
from the Nighter.
My mummy says you hate foreigners.
No,
All right.
no.
Right,
No,
We're
no,
not
no.
supposed to say that. That's very naughty. That's it,
naughty.
everyone.
Queen.
Very
That's
naughty
not quite right.
to
Nigel
suggest
Farage has
that.
been knighted. That's the
But like,
Farage, if you would
I
like
wish
to
we
kneel.
had the video from when the it was like a fourth grader or something on Fox News getting interrupted by the commentator. Be like, no, it's not true. No, next thing later. It's hilarious. Now
didn't
just see
see
like the
that.
difference of like when children, speak up. They're like, oh, it's whatever. We're just having a laugh. Are we gonna be polite to this 6-year-old girl instead of a
Oh, she's the
fucking
king.
Yeah, I mean she could. She's got some power, but like if it's a kid on Fox News, like, oh, we can't let this kid just destroy our shitty, stupid ideology that's like not even, they can't stand up to a child. So let's shut him up.
Like, get this propagandist out of here.
Holy crap, this is the biggest propaganda master I've ever seen. Get him out of here. It's
This
like,
guy, some kind of mastermind. Did we show this video? I don't remember if we showed the screaming kid in the last
I don't think
video.
we did.
It was someone screaming at a screaming kid.
If we did,
On a
you're
plane.
seeing it again, so suck it up.
Yeah. Suck it up.
This guy's just having a good time.
Here comes the screaming kid.
There it comes. This is a guy who decided not to have children because of this.
She's already had a couple drinks.
Fly.
I love to fly.
Gonna be my seatmate.
Beat my seat, kid.
Here he comes.
It's probably like 4 hours into the flight.
Someone decides to scream at the kid.
Can you pause this? Yeah. I think it's that woman there. This guy's having a great time though. He's going insane in the camera.
It's like his laugh. It's fucking contagious.
That's funny as
He's
shit.
just enjoying himself.
What a great. I mean, he's probably like so annoyed to where the
Yeah.
point where it's just hilarious now.
He's
Like who
annoyed,
gives
but
a
he's
fuck?
like, what am I gonna do?
He's like, I'm stuck in a tube with this thing in
Yeah.
the air. Who cares?
He's like, I fought in the war.
That's just what I fought for, I guess.
Whatever. And then some other lady screams at the kid. He's like, I fought for that too. I fought for that.
That was so
just like,
funny.
After everything, anything
That was
happens.
hilarious. Maybe they're getting off because she was walking around, or she's going to the bathroom.
I thought this was Lewis Black at first.
Yeah.
I think that's his name, the comedian.
Oh my god. Yeah, I kind of look like him.
Yeah, I don't know. Lewis Black?
That's the guy who's like who hates Oxnard and Big Bang.
Yes,
Theory.
dude, yes.
I'm not talking Oxnard in the beaches. I'm talking Oxnard in the onion fields. So however he sounds. That guy, it's
never
just
heard
funny
of
watching his
Oxnard.
little freakouts.
He's got a great voice. I had a speech teacher that was exactly like that guy.
Whoa.
He was small,
Oh.
very Lewis Black like, and he had the squinty eyes, and he was just do that like type of condescending talking at the same time. But he was funny. He was a nice guy, but he had like weird thing. He was like obsessed. He would like talk about Mickey Mouse or some shit, like the history of Disney, and he's like, here's Steamboat Willie. He like made us like watch this stuff.
Is it because he's Jewish and Walt Disney is an anti-Semite?
Potentially. And he was like, originally, does anyone know the name of what Mickey Mouse was going to be? Or something. And nobody knows. And he probably loves this every single time. Nobody knows. And he's like, it was Mortimer. It was going to be Mortimer Mouse. But they changed it. Because people didn't like Mortimer.
What's wrong,
Mickey?
What's wrong with Mortimer?
Yeah, that was like his thing. He had like he had some interesting rants.
Oh my
He
god.
was like, he had this opinion about the word superstar as well. Like, he was like, how many superstars are there in the NBA? Does anybody know? And I'd be like, well, you got. And like I was sitting there. I was like, well, you got LeBron, you got Steph Curry, you got Kevin Durant, you got all these type of superstars everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, they're like 10 or 15 at least.
And like, I was thinking maybe there's like, maybe 5 to 10, give or take, superstars in the league. And he was like, there's only one. It's LeBron. LeBron's the only superstar in the
I thought he
league.
was gonna say
He's the
Jordan.
only, in his criteria for what superstar was different than mine, clearly.
I mean, it must be.
He was like, the only person who has the right to call themselves a superstar in the NBA is LeBron James, because he's the only household name. And I was like, you know what? I would argue that people know Steph Curry. Like, it's a household name at that point. It was like,
I mean, what?
a couple years ago, he was still like doing his, or Curry was at the height of his game. Kobe is a superstar, I think. I mean,
kind of
Shaq, ridiculous argument.
Charles Barkley.
Or maybe his argument was like current, but still there was more than one current superstar in the NBA.
It's weird.
At that point.
I mean, that's a non-starter argument. It's so bizarre of a thing to like.
Yeah, and then it's like, what
focus
are
on.
we arguing about?
It's like, yeah, this is such weird
Does
minutia.
this matter?
It's like the subjective thing that's like, is
He
there
loved
even a
minutia.
definition of the word superstar besides like maybe like a
Popular person?
cosmological
The
one?
superstar.
Yeah, like I don't know.
Is there such thing as like a
I don't think
really
so.
big star called a
I
superstar?
don't think so. I don't think so. That's. But yeah, are you looking up the superstar definition?
High profile and extremely successful performer or athlete.
Okay, so
That
just
could
by
be
that
anything.
super gigantically broad definition, that's like all of the NBA almost.
Yeah. Zion's a superstar. He was a superstar
Yeah.
in high school.
Yeah, so I mean, weird definition. That'd be just bizarre.
Oh
like,
my god. Oh
how's
my
that
god.
What?
Speaking of superstars,
Oh, jeez.
we got the biggest superstar in combat sports
Oh yeah.
fighting this weekend.
Dustin Poirier.
Dustin Poirier. Versus some Louisiana kid.
Yeah, some
Connor.
drinking guy from Ireland who has an alcohol company or whatever named Connor or something.
Connor Whiskey.
McGregor.
Yeah, no, but he is going to fight this weekend against Dustin Poirier for the third time. They've each knocked each other out. Connor's was an actual knockout. Well,
Yeah.
it was still, I think, a TKO. They were both TKOs. Connor kind of grazed him for his.
Yeah,
They were,
weird.
you know what? People are like, you know what? They were both a little fluky. Maybe they go 5 rounds this time.
Yeah, I mean, the
Um,
thing is, like, even though these guys are highly trained, it's funny how we've been seeing, like, precision all of a sudden.
Mhm.
But, like, before you'd see that, but typically the fights are just, like, missed punches and all that stuff. Because,
Bottom.
like, there's no way to, once you're fighting another person who you don't know, Like, I mean, I guess they do training camps. Do they do training camps with them? I guess they sort of.
They do training camps and like prepare for like 2 months.
They don't do it together though. They just do it separately. So yeah, they don't even like they think they're prepared.
They watch
for the
film
guy.
of the other guy, of all of his fights maybe, but at the same time you don't want to be, or that person is preparing for that too. So
yeah,
they know what they throw. They know what they're like.
Yeah,
they could fake if they're looking for a head kick, or like they could set some stuff up.
Yeah, so
if someone's watching your film, you can get set up. But I don't know. That's kind of weird. But there's a lot of good fights. There's that one, the headliner, that could be amazing.
Yep.
Either one of them could get knocked out, which is huge, has huge implications for the future of the sport.
Yeah, I mean, there's gonna be a fourth fight no matter what, because if there's a winner from this, they're gonna be like, I want a rematch. It's like, oh my god, of course.
Depends on what happens. If they have a 5-round war and it comes down to a decision,
yeah,
maybe. But you know what? Either way, I don't know, because whoever wins this fight gets to fight Oliveira for the title, for the rights to call out Khabib, to see if he'll ever come back.
Yeah, his mom's got to say so.
Yeah.
I mean,
call out Khabib's mom. No, don't do that.
call out Khabib's mom. I call out Khabib. I call out Khabib's
for
mom.
To dinner,
Yeah.
or like I don't know, to talk about a future fight. She's the negotiator in this whole dilemma. I don't know how I see that fight going.
With Oliveira?
No,
Poirier
and McGregor.
Yeah, I mean, they're both like I'd say at the most top of their game possible. I mean, Poirier's looking pretty good, and he got power. Was standing. I mean, Conor was standing over Poirier last time, but really, Poirier he pounded Conor pretty good. I mean, that was like, and Conor was looking up like.
I think this thing is over by the third round.
That's
my prediction. That's like I don't know who's finishing it.
Yeah, they're gonna go crazy.
I want to see all the styles come out from that one for McGregor.
It's probably gonna
kicks, moving around, not getting kicked in the leg.
Yeah, that was a huge thing. He kicked the shit out of his leg last time, and the thing is, Poirier might be going for that again.
He may look at the leg and kick him in the head or something.
Yeah, he could. He's preparing for that. He's preparing for the fake leg kick.
Not throw a single leg kick in the fight just to keep thinking about it. I don't know.
Conor might start throwing. He might come out with only leg kicks.
He might just only kick him in the leg. Punch in the entire fight.
Leg kick knockout.
Elbow to the leg.
Yeah, he only attacks the leg. He just punches the shit out of his shin the whole time, and it's a leg knockout.
Damn.
Somehow, leg punch knockout.
man.
Like what happened to oh my god, the foot drop guy. What's his name?
Sean O'Malley.
No, the other guy who got kicked by the
Josh,
who slayed Boromir, who was ultimately slayed by Aragorn.
Who was that guy? Anthony Smith.
That guy, yeah.
I know exactly what you were talking about when you said the orc. No, wait. You say it. I can't even fucking do it.
It's the orc who killed Boromir, who's ultimately slayed by Aragorn. Or later slayed by Aragorn.
Foot drop guy. That people know of for being mentally undefeated and physically undefeated. Yeah. Sean O'Malley. He's fighting as well. He'll be fighting a dude named Chris Mutino because his other opponent dropped out because of an injury.
Yep.
And other dudes couldn't make weight. So he's got this guy that's an up-and-comer, so it's not really like a huge... He's not fighting a top 5 guy or anything. But it's the circumstances that are in front of him. So he'll fight that guy and probably get a nice knockout. Who else? There's a couple guys that are fighting. Ryan Hall is a jiu-jitsu genius. He's probably going to wrap somebody up like a pretzel in whatever fight that he fights next.
Yeah, we got
Wonder Boy fighting. Before I forget somebody.
Got Wonder Boy fighting. What's his name? Burns.
Yeah.
Gilberto.
Yeah.
Gilbert
Burns versus Wonder Boy. So you have a jiu-jitsu guy again that can maul with Burns. He's got hands too. He's got a lot of power.
Yeah, he's a wrestler. Look at the mirrors.
Yeah. Look at that neck.
And the neck,
He's
yeah.
got a crazy neck. And he's got a lot of power. He was fighting at 155 somehow, cutting down all the way. Now he's at 170, he's way more comfortable.
Oh my god. But yeah, so this is gonna be even worse. And Wonder Boy's getting up to 170?
Yeah, he's 38 years old.
How tall is he? Like 6 something? I think. He's fighting in a heavyweight?
Sorry, welterweight.
Welterweight, not heavyweight. Sorry, it's 205. Welterweight is that's weird. I just don't see. He doesn't look like he's welterweight,
The Usman thing. Is he 6 foot? He's got good reach. He's a great like defender. He can get out of situations.
Yeah, I mean, he's got good
Karate
like,
guy versus other guy. I don't know.
Yeah,
It's kind of
I'll
crazy.
have to see what happens there. But yeah, what other fights are in there? I should have had a list.
There's I got it right here.
Oh, sweet.
Greg Hardy,
Yes.
former NFL player, and had some
Yeah.
domestic violence things going on. I really don't know the whole story there, but he's fighting in the UFC now. He's got a record of 7-3, and he's fighting a dude named Tuivasa. He's a New
We've
Zealand
seen
guy.
him
This
before,
may
yeah.
be the foot. He drinks beer out of a shoe. After
Yeah,
the
this
fight.
guy with the pants tattoo.
I think so.
Tattoo of pants on his legs.
You got Aldana versus Kunitskaya. I have not seen them. That's two women's, and
Just
they are
beer.
usually
Just
pretty
beer
great.
kill
That's a
bitch.
135 match. That's a good division to watch. You got O'Malley,
Yeah.
Sugar
Sugar boy.
Boy.
Sugar boy.
Right hand from Sugarland. That's what I'm
Yep.
saying. He gets the knockout.
Hilarious. Right.
No, I think he said that. But you got Carlos Condit fighting somebody who I haven't heard of. But
Yeah, personally, I've never.
Condit is. I watched the
Heard of
fight like
Condit.
briefly when we were at Dad's house one time. It was on, and he was like in a crazy battle with another guy that he came out on top of. They were both like punching the shit out of each other. Like
Nice.
it was gross, but
Nice.
a great fight. Then you have another unorthodox, weird style of fighting, Michael Pereira, and
Michael Pereira.
he's got who's this guy? Someone named Price. I have not seen him, I don't think, but
Yeah, damn.
Pereira jumps off the cage and stuff, kicks off.
Oh, yeah,
thing
he's got the
on
bizarre.
the left.
Oh,
or
yeah.
that side.
Yeah.
Um,
I don't know. Just looking everywhere. Yellow
weird
shorts.
looking. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a weird dude. He'll slap you
Yeah, he slaps. Oh, my God. Very bizarre.
randomly. That should be a good one too.
Looking like another good round of fights. And, of course, the crowd
Every
will
time,
be
yeah.
there. So we'll have to see
what's happening.
how that affects the energy of the fighters. Hopefully they
No
don't go.
injuries. That's what I'm hoping
well.
for over good fights. And,
Every crowd fight. Every fight with the crowd, there's been an injury. Like an
You're kind
extreme
of right,
injury.
I think.
I think. Because we've had
Jeez.
with Jocko.
Jocko Willinck.
Yeah, not Jocko Willinck. What the hell?
Oh, Chris Weidman.
No, not Jocko. Oh my God, it wasn't Jocko. It was oh my God, I forgot the name of the guy. But the guy who had the humerus fracture.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't remember his name either.
that was like
It was-
Jocko something.
It was Jakar Souza.
Jakar Souza. That
Jakari
Jakari.
Souza.
Yeah, Jakari Souza. That's
That's
a
what it
Jocko.
was. It started with it. It was similar.
Yeah, Jakari Souza. That's what it was. That one was with the crowd, and then oh
Weidman.
my God, yeah, Weidman. That was with the crowd. That was the first one with
Paul
the crowd
Craig.
back. Paul Craig, not dislocating or probably worse.
Forget
That
the other
guy's
guy's
elbow.
name, Jamal something.
Yeah, I
Jamal
forget his name.
something.
And then the women's fight where the
Oh, she broke her arm too.
yeah, it was probably either a humerus fracture or a dislocation, but it looked like it might have been an actual humerus fracture.
Yeah, it was gross.
That
That wasn't good.
Wow.
We could see that, and we were like, "Is something wrong with her elbow? Is something sticking
It's
out of
going
there?"
back. I mean, as she was
Something's
doing, as she
pointy.
was fighting, it was.
Yeah.
I was like, so she's.
These are the toughest people I've ever seen.
yeah,
Like they're literally still fighting, throwing elbows and arms
insane.
with, and blocking kicks with a broken arm.
I think it might have been a dislocated elbow because like
Yeah.
the elbow joint was like facing. It was like going back, and it just
Mhm.
looked like it was probably dislocated. Hopefully instead
Still.
of broken, 'cause it wasn't dangling
We've
like
seen
it was
multiple
broken.
times, like these people fighting,
Yeah,
men or women, doesn't matter. Like
They don't tap
broken
out.
nose, still getting punched in the face, still fighting.
ridiculous.
Ugh.
The pain tolerance
Crazy.
is crazy, and they're not even, of course, getting paid that much. Once again,
No.
we should mention that as much as we can. I think.
Yeah, honestly, they're not getting paid that
Yeah,
much.
not getting paid
Like the
enough.
percentage of money that fighters get,
Yeah.
compared to how much money is actually made during a pay-per-view thing,
Yeah.
and it's an individual sport.
Mhm.
It makes no sense that they shouldn't get a crazy
Yeah.
amount.
How is
of
it that an
money,
NBA
'cause-
guy on a team of 15 people can get like $5 million a year?
Minimum,
Minimum,
almost.
yeah.
And then NFL players, you have 53 players on an official roster. They get paid
Yeah,
quite a bit of money.
eventually.
And the lowest paid player in the NFL gets paid like the average,
Yeah,
maybe a good amount more than the average UFC fighter gets
probably
paid.
as much as 5 of the fucking UFC fighters.
Yeah.
I mean, like, and also there's gonna be
Unless you're a superstar.
there's no excuse now. Yeah, I mean, unless you're a superstar. But like, there's no excuse now for Dana. And there's going to be even less of an excuse in the future to not pay these guys because the money is just got to be coming.
It's
in.
coming in.
And
And the
they're
UFC
getting
is the
bigger,
place that you want to fight to get big,
Yeah,
but you don't make your money on the fight purse.
yeah.
I
Which
guess you
sucks.
got to create a YouTube channel and have a podcast
Yeah,
afterwards.
it's
'Cause
hilarious.
a lot of these
and,
fighters
like,
do.
Yeah.
They have to. Or they still had jobs for their first 8 years in the UFC.
Yeah, how do you do that? How do you, like, go to your
No,
job?
not for the first 8 years. But,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know how they have a job and then train jiu-jitsu for the amount of time that it takes to become a world champion.
Yeah, it's insane. I mean, there must be, like...
Because
I
George
don't
St.
know.
Pierre was doing that. I forget what he was. He was like a garbage man or something.
Jesus.
Yeah, I don't know. Easy to weight cut out in the sun.
Yeah, I
all
mean,
day.
yeah. Easy to stay lean when you're lifting garbage all day.
Cheater.
Yeah, cheater guy.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. But, yeah, it's just, I don't know how they do that. But, yeah, I mean, there's eventually going to be a point where Dana's going to have to pay them more. And it's not even like, oh, my God, we got to demonize Dana and call him an asshole or something. It's just
Yeah,
like,
and
it's
it's
just
not
going to
like-
have to happen. Like, you
Yeah.
can't.
The argument against it that people like try to make is weird.
They just call
Like,
him.
I don't know.
It's just
that's
always
all I hear.
like, where is, yeah, it's just, blah, blah, blah. It's just, why is there a
It's
flock
like
of
you
idiots?
just feel sorry for professional. Like they're making it like it's not even that much compared to
They're making a plumber's salary.
almost, right?
A plumber!
A plumber.
A plumber! They could just literally, they could probably make more than a plumber actually by just literally with their name. Like, oh man, Sugar Sean O'Malley, and I'll fix your sink and toilet and whatever. Need some
Honestly, he
grout.
could be one
Like-
of the highest plumbers, one of the highest paid plumbers. There's probably a lot of pretty high plumbers out there that are just
Yeah, so man, put your PVC back together, brah. But yeah, it's just, why is there a flock of idiots who just flies over whenever there's an argument of people making against, like, or for people making more money? When there's like,
I really don't know.
Hey,
It's got to be
it's
jealousy or
yeah, it's weird.
something.
Is it
just-
like just contrarians? Like,
Yeah,
no, they
it
already
could be
make
simple as
enough.
that. No. And that's the
Dana
thing
White
with
should
the
make all the
internet.
money. He works harder than all of them combined by, like,
Yeah, honestly,
calling
he should
people.
step into the octagon because he looks like a giant these days.
Yeah, he's really looking big, looking good, Dana. But
Looking
like, looking cut and thick and whatever.
Keep
but-
doing everything that you're doing.
Yeah, all the testosteroids
Yeah.
or whatever. But yeah, I mean, he's just hopefully going to be fair one day. But I don't know. I
We'll
don't
see.
know.
Won't count on it. Hope the fighters don't leave for another organization that pays them more.
That's
But
all it's going to take.
yeah, I don't know.
Just a smaller, lesser-known one that somehow has more funding. The fighters will go there.
But they don't have
If
Joe
it's
Rogan
crazy
as an
money.
announcer, so
That's the thing.
that's the part of the deal with the UFC. You may get to go on his podcast at some point. So
Yeah, so I mean, you could just
Fun and
literally, if
fair.
you win the fight, you'd be like, "Yeah, I want to come on your podcast, bro." And Joe
Yeah.
Rogan's like, "Oh,
They're like,
okay,
I need
mean,
money."
We got like,
So-
yeah, I need some money. So like, if I come on your podcast, Joe Rogan's like, "Yeah, we got like a schedule of people that like we have, so we'll see if we can work
Try
in
to
like
fit
50 people down the line or whatever." I don't know. Like, it's so
Yeah.
weird. They don't know how the thing works. He's like he's like not like, "Oh man, this week I'll call this guy." I think it's pretty much in advance. Like, he's got like weeks in advance people, so
yeah,
he knows.
he's got people for those people.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
And
so
that's pretty cool. This was a good morning podcast.
I think it was the Good Morning Podcast.
The Good
That's
Morning
definitely already a thing.
Big Chillin Podcast.
Hilarious.
Good Chillin Morning.
Big Chillin
I don't know.
Morning.
Now that it's so late in the day, it's 6 a.m.
Yeah,
we gotta-
geez, I think I'll just go
eat
run
breakfast.
with a sandbag on my back.
You're right, sorry. No breakfast. Yeah,
Yeah.
we gotta go run.
No. She's not.
But yeah,
for the
anyway,
dog.
that'll be the Big Chillin Podcast for today.
Yeah, I think that's another wonderful episode of the Big Chillin Podcast.
Mm-hmm.
If this was fun for you, if you are viewing,
Like,
subscribe.
subscribe.
It doesn't really
Be active in the community.
Yeah.
Help
help out the channel, help it get active, put it out in the lexicon, the
the
zeitgeist,
lexicon,
whatever.
the zeitgeist.
Yeah, but anyway, that's
I had a professor that would not stop using zeitgeist
oh jeez, that's scary.
in the in an assignment. It was literally like, describe the zeitgeist of this time and the zeitgeist afterwards and what this guy contributed to the zeitgeist of this. I don't know. It was weird.
Yeah. I never
It's
liked
like-
using that word because
It's
I
weird
always
that
think
there's
of
that
the-
one movie with the 9/11 stuff. Ah, come
Yeah,
on.
it's like
Big
building
Chillin
seven
Podcast. You
just
love
went
it.
down.
You know it. That's what it is.
Yes.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
That was the Big Chillin Podcast.